Hey, welcome to today's videos. Today we're gonna be reacting to. I asked 100 people their most controversial opinions. Right, we're gonna be reacting to controversial opinions today, chat. So let's get to it. The time right now is 05:56 a.m. Central African time. Whatever time you're seeing this video, I hope you're gonna have a great day if it's morning. I hope you're having a great day if it's lunchtime. I hope you had a great day if it's evening. Let's get into it. It's a video of some hands trying to jump a dude Mozart. I'll watch it.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a rapist.
What?
I'm about to ask 100 random people for their most controversial opinion. And after we get 100, I'll be asking 100 different people to vote on which one is the most controversial.
This is insane.
Oh my god.
Let's start asking.
First of all, you can't change your gender. Why are we being gaslit into thinking that's a thing? That's not a thing. If you want to be a guy and you want to wear lipstick, if you want to wear high heels, that's cool. Do it. But you can't go get surgery and then just say you're a girl.
Taylor Swift is not talented. Very overrated.
I feel like the first one, because I'm in Botswana, it doesn't really impact me that much. So it's not controversial to me. I don't really care for it like that. I don't really care for those conversations. But also at the same time, I don't really care about that topic that much in itself. I don't really mind that topic. Like, I don't ever sit down and think, oh man, why are guys wearing makeup? I don't care for all that, gang. Do whatever you gotta do, gang. I don't fucking care for real. Wild intro, bro. It's shock value. Hold on, let me go back. I didn't hear what the black guy say.
Get surgery and then just say you're a girl.
Taylor Swift is not talented. Very overrated.
Why do you think she's overrated?
Her singing is meh. She can't dance, and her music tastes like on season.
Taylor Swift is so disrespecting. Taylor Swift is so disrespecting.
A&W is a really bad fast food restaurant.
I believe in every conspiracy theory about the government.
On hers, I'll say yes. I think it's naive to think we're the only ones out here.
So aliens are real.
Yes.
I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year. We had a top 5 offense last year. We brought back George Pickens on the franchise tag.
I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to what you said. I was just lost in your voice.
I really appreciate that. Just made my day.
Really?
The voice and the face for radio.
Definitely have the voice. Yeah.
If you're dating a man and there's a woman harassing him, calling his phone 24/7, it's his fault, not hers. Like, women aren't crazy like that.
He's making her crazy.
Yes.
My controversial opinion is I feel like sex work is very glamorized and young girls shouldn't look.
No, actually, let's talk about it though. Taylor Swift is top 5 white girls all time. Like, Taylor Swift, I feel like, as I am right now from Botswana, Taylor Swift is very much top 5 girls all time. Bro, what? Where's my chat disappearing this side? Hold on, let me see. Oh. Yay. Hold on. Let me move some stuff around real quick. Hey. Taylor Swift is top 5 white girls all time, actually. Bro, no one can make the songs Taylor Swift made. Do you guys understand how great Taylor Swift is? Taylor Swift made songs like it's so say you remember me. Wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. We are never ever get in bed together. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. I say we are never ever get in bed together. And then bo shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Taylor Swift is top 5 white girls all time. Usopp says name 5 Taylor Swift songs. I can name you 10 Taylor Swift. No, she doesn't have 10 albums, but she has like the re-releases ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Taylor Swift stan. I feel like you guys don't understand how much of a stan I am. Of Taylor Swift stan I am. Like I'm genuinely a Taylor Swift stan. I'm a Taylor Swift stan. People don't understand. I see what it became like mainstream to make fun of Taylor Swift. But Come on, Taylor Swift is the goat. Come on. I feel like Taylor Swift. People treat Taylor Swift like they treat Drake. But you gotta admit, or they're great people. They're great artists. At the end of the day, they're great at what they do. They did it very greatly. That's why you can even sit down and say they're trash. Taylor Swift has baby, we got black. I think no, we got bad blood. We got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. And baby, we got bad blood. Hey, and then Future comes in. You so dope. Is that the one? I'm not sure if that's the one. But I'm a Taylor Swift Kendrick. I'm a Taylor Swift. I'm a day one Taylor Swift fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Can we do the Green Bay Barachana? What's the Green Bay Barachana? What's that? Everyone can sing a Taylor Swift song if it came on in the club. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many people can you sit down and say they can? How many people can you say can do that? How many artists do you think we can say that about them? Google it. Green Bay Barachana. Let me search it then. Let me check it. Let hold on. Let me keep this video. Let me keep this video on. What is it called? Green Bay. I hope it's nothing crazy. I hope it's nothing too crazy, gang. Okay. Okay, gang. Alright, man. Okay, I guess. I don't know. What? Oh, why is it always some horrific thing? Why is it never nothing normal? Like, why is it? Let's continue though.
Look up to that. I feel like
Women aren't crazy like that.
He's making her crazy.
Yes.
my controversial opinion is I feel like sex work is very glamorized and young girls shouldn't look up to that.
I don't like weddings. We've turned it into this whole money grab.
ABBA is terrible.
Transsexual women are not real women.
There should be laws for walking on the sidewalk as there is driving on the road.
They're walking too slow.
Slow. You're supposed to walk on the right side. There should be a good flow going on.
I think like some places don't offer enough mat leave.
AI being used for art is ruining art as a whole.
One of my controversial opinions is that I freaking love fedoras.
People are very sensitive nowadays, like being scared to share your opinion because you're scared of getting canceled.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a rapist. I don't think it's that bad. You know, people could change. And if he says that he's changed, then I could forgive him and then we could be in love forever.
This is the first controversial take I've heard today in this video. This is what we mean when we say controversial take. This is what we mean. This is exactly what we mean when we say controversial take. She said, I would date a rapist. Do you know how crazy? Do you know how? Hold on, I'm gonna replay this video. Listen, okay? I'm gonna listen
Being
well.
scared to share your opinion because you're scared of getting canceled.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a rapist.
She said she would date a rapist.
I don't think it's that bad. You know, people could change. And if he says that he's changed, then I could forgive him and then we could be in love forever.
Hold on.
Don't you agree? People could change, right?
I agree.
I wonder if she said the P or C. Is it racist or rapist? Whichever one though. This is a controversial take. You have to be his type for him to fuck with you. And the friend, I'm telling you, those are conversations they have behind closed doors. And the friend's like, you gotta stop saying those things. And then she came and said it on a YouTube video of a guy with like 1 million subscribers. Now the video is gonna go viral, obviously. You don't want to be associated with things like this when it goes down. Like, this is a controversial take. But if the rape is rapist and not racist, then I don't understand for real. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely do not understand what she means by that, by this. And yo.
People can change.
That's how I date a rapist.
Why don't you just date someone who's not?
No, I could do that too, but like if he tells me that he raped somebody like later on and I liked him, like of course I'm gonna be devastated. But then like he isn't raping anybody anymore because he stopped and he's dating me now.
Bro, what?
But I wouldn't mind dating everybody.
I don't like Drake when he's acting tough.
Why do you think he tries to act tough?
And I think it's just the idea that you're selling an image to people, both the people in the culture and the people outside the culture.
Time loops in movies are bull. So for example, in Interstellar, him being able to affect his own past from the future doesn't make any sense.
It does though.
Mine is that time loops.
Hold on, it does though. Hold on, it does though. So the fantasy to my check. But it does though, isn't it? Does though. In Interstellar when they said it's a time loop, right? He gets trapped into the wormhole, and then he sees himself in the past, and then he affects himself, right? It does work though. It makes sense though. It doesn't it? It makes sense, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he actually tried to stop himself from going to space. He failed, right? And then he went on to give his daughter information through the books in the library in that wormhole, right? And then which makes it make sense. Or if he had never left, Earth would have never been saved. If he had never left, he would have never gave his daughter the solution, and nothing would have ever worked out at the end. What I don't understand is how did he know the solution? How did he help his daughter get to the solution if he left Earth without knowing the solution to begin with? You know, I wonder about that, but I don't know if I remember the movie right though. But okay, I guess.
And you?
I think there's a middle ground and there's some constraints that have to be respected.
All of us should feel pain, and the more pain, the better, because that's how we grow as people.
Not talking about political opinions when you're like in a friendship.
So you think in a friend group you should keep your political opinion to yourself?
Yeah.
Dogs shouldn't be able to just go on public sidewalks.
More public spaces should be kid-free, like restaurants, etc. Just 18 plus.
What do you hate about kids?
You see? Okay, this guy's evil. I'll tell you that. Butterfly effect. Okay, yeah, I agree. Okay, you know what? I agree. If you say butterfly effect, I would agree. Time move differently in space. Okay, that one I understand. Yeah. This guy's evil. He said public spaces should be less kid friendly. This guy's evil. I'm telling you. I just don't have proof, but this is an evil person. I don't know. I remember. You know what? Something that radicalized my mind forever. I remember. Hold on, I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this part. I remember I was doing, I think, standard, was it Form 2 or Form 1? Somewhere there. I was talking to my classmate. I was talking to this guy. He was my classmate. I said, damn, bro, I don't know why our teacher is always wearing jeans in front of us. You know, she's always wearing jeans. She's always wearing revealing clothes. That guy turned to me and he said, what do you mean she's always wearing revealing clothes? What do you want her to do with her body? Leave her butt at home when she comes to work. That radicalized me. I started thinking, oh damn, am I the problem? Am I the one who's judging? Like, am I wrong for saying this? Like, what's wrong with me? And then I realized that I was wrong for thinking the way that I did. You know what I'm saying? I can't want someone to not wear clothes because I feel like her body's gonna be showing. Like, what do you mean you don't want kids at restaurant? If kids, what do kids do? Don't kids eat? Kids are human beings. They eat, they talk, they live life, they experience time. They have to be outside learning and growing. Like, what do you mean, man? What do you mean by that? What do I mean if I say I don't want my teacher wearing jeans? What do I want her to do? What do I want her to do? You know, that's at the end of the day, that's a human being. Intrusive thoughts be winning. You know, yeah. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like is happening most times. Somebody thinks just that my hands are occupied because I'm drinking tea and bread. I'll use it after this. Let's go.
They can be chaotic, running around, screaming.
You shouldn't have to ask for ketchup when you're at McDonald's. I'll
Yeah.
drive away and then I'll realize I don't have any ketchup. I can't turn around not in traffic. You know what I mean?
People want to think that having a higher degree means that you're successful. Oftentimes that doesn't really get you anywhere.
Not paying your rent isn't really that bad because it's just a pain in the ass to get evicted anyways. You can skip a couple months.
Have you ever missed your rent?
Yeah, it's worked out.
You're chilling.
Yeah.
On that line of property is theft.
I think Plan B should be free. Yes. I just don't think that homeless people should be blamed for being homeless. It's like the city's fault.
Girls and guys can be friends.
The state of Israel should not exist. Period, point blank.
And why do you think it should not exist?
The creation of Israel was illegal to begin with. I mean, the UN and Britain decided that. Not really a fair shake. Also, the Palestinians were one of the only countries that was allowing Jewish refugees post-Holocaust into their country en masse. They were housing them, feeding them. They turned on them. And if Palestine is the land where Judaism originated, then how dare you? Because they are your people.
I think that hot dogs are sandwiches. Because if you think about like a sandwich, it's just bread, meat, and then bread. And then a hot dog, what's hot dog? Bread, meat, and more bread.
We are 1/3 of the way there, and I'm pretty curious to see how the voting segment is going to turn out. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's head to the mall to ask more people. What is your most controversial opinion?
I love that my phone listens to me because then I don't have to try and remember to look up certain things. It just sends me ads. I'm not important enough.
Nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide, so I'm like, sure, help me out.
Trump is an idiot.
Tipping culture is a bit out of hand. A lot of places it's expected, and the behavior to earn these tips is like not even granted. Sometimes I don't even know my waiter's name and they ask for a tip.
I don't believe that there's God at all.
We pay a lot of taxes here in Toronto, and I don't think we're getting our return on what we pay.
Girls playing boy sports. I think like girls can play any sport.
What kind of sport?
Hold on. Bear with me. That guy said, I don't believe in that there's a God or any God in general. He doesn't believe in anything. I don't want to say anything. He just doesn't believe in God. I'm going to assume he means the Christian God with the capital G. You know what my take is on religion like that? I feel like the earth is just too big for you not to believe that there's religion makes sense to like the earth is too big for you to not believe or someone threw their stuff down and it turned into a snake. Am I making sense? Like the earth is just so big. I believe Christians are praying to something real out there. I actually believe there are celestial beings like that. That's what I believe genuinely. Like I believe in almost everything, because a lot of things make sense when you start believing in everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I don't know, man. Like at the end of the day, you gotta sit down and really think about it though. Why wouldn't there be a God? Generally, why wouldn't there be a God? But I'm not saying I'm not saying I practice religion personally. I'm not saying I pray to a God or anything. I'm just saying I do believe people are praying to something. You know? I'm just believing in that. Maybe we just don't have the right interpretation, but I think that the idea is the right one though. Bobolo, yeah, and like I do believe in witchcraft. I very much believe in witchcraft. You see what I'm saying? So how can I believe in witchcraft and not believe in God? I gotta believe in all things. If I say, okay, I believe there's ghosts, now I gotta believe there's zombies are possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, some things you gotta sit down and really realize that, okay, some things are very much possible. Okay? Some things are very much possible. I mean, say this shit to a science lover, you're going to debate for days. You know what I realized about science? I used to be that type of guy. I used to be the type of guy where I would debate with you day and night about religion. Nowadays, I've changed the way I see things. I've realized, okay, maybe life is just way too long. Maybe just life is just way too long for me to start to be thinking like this and really. I think I made a video on TikTok where I said, when you grow older, you realize maybe people saying Bulo is a real thing makes sense. Because it really does make sense. things make sense. Okay, it makes sense. Like, come on now. But okay, let's continue though. Let's continue. She said men can play women's sport. Come on, don't let that ego go. Don't be that guy. Let that ego go. And things like there's a lot of things you've seen with your eyes that you can really explain, especially if you're African, if you're from Botswana, like I am. At one point, you must have seen something with your eyes where you were like, I don't even know how to explain this. You know what I'm saying? And a scientist will come up to you and tell you, no, you felt this because you had low potassium in your brain. Okay, fine, sharp. Hey, whatever you say, I guess. Sometimes I be believing it. Sometimes, like, I once saw a person get struck by lightning daylight or later. You see what I'm saying? How can you not believe in witchcraft after that? How can you sit down with a good conscience and say, witchcraft doesn't exist? You know? Correct. You gotta believe it's there, but you gotta live your life in a way that your beliefs don't cloud your judgment as a person, as a logical thinking man. Your beliefs don't cloud your judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't lose yourself in the source. I feel like that's the best way to do things. Don't lose yourself in the source. Okay? Yeah. And then everything will be okay. What does a Chinese kid get for Christmas? The same toy they made an hour ago. Okay, I'll admit that's funny. That's funny. Okay, that is funny.
Football. Maybe that's why they invented rugby.
Do more girls play rugby?
I believe so. But that's not fair. See, we should get to play football.
In a relationship, the men have to pay more than a girl. I think like 90%.
90% men pay.
Yeah.
Messi and Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo because he have a lot of aura.
The GOAT. The greatest player of all time.
Well, I'm currently in a debate with someone about wrap pizzas.
Wrap pizzas?
Yes, instead of having like dough as the base, you have like a wrap, like a tortilla wrap.
And you like this?
Yeah, it's delicious. And then you put corn on it. I'm so sorry, I know.
I'm worried the right wing is taking over.
We should be putting spikes on the road to reduce the number of cars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
You agree?
Yeah, why not?
Just spikes all over the road.
For the greater good.
Pineapple is good on pizza.
GPA does kind of matter in school.
Misogyny is probably more ingrained into society than we think it is. A lot of girls, for example, are less likely to pursue math, not because they're not good at it or like they're not sort of like naturally inclined. It's just because the way that girls are socialized, it's like we have a hard time excelling in subjects like that because we're not encouraged to try again if we fail at something. If men fail at something, they are more likely to sort of pick themselves back up and like try again.
What is your most controversial opinion?
Okay, I think that school should be optional for people who truly want to go.
What level of school?
High school should be optional for people who really, really want to.
What?
I think that voting should kind of be the same way because I think that if we let younger people who want to vote, then maybe we would have a more willing society.
You would say lower the voting age.
I would say like you should be able to apply to vote at a younger age.
I'm not a big Donald Trump fan.
With overpaying taxes, the younger generations can't afford a home. So there's something wrong with the
This
system
guy sounds
that we
like
live
French
in,
and he
right?
looks like
I have a home,
French
I'm a
from the boys.
homeowner, and it's still very difficult.
I don't think I can remember if I ever had one.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Should be more done for disabled people and wheelchair users to get around the city.
You would like it to be easier?
Yes, very much so.
Bulbasaur as my starter.
So you would pick Bulbasaur?
Yeah.
What do you like about Bulbasaur so much?
You got that bulb. You got that sword. You be soaring.
Anything else?
You got that vine whip.
Affordability crises are not something that we can overlook.
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
That the world is getting better.
Why do you think the world is getting better?
There's innovation happening. And
I
with
agree.
AI, things are going to become more efficient. I just think the world is getting better. no
I
matter what.
I agree. Okay? So hear me out. She said she thinks the world is getting better. I agree with that. My issue is the problem is the way we're looking at things is how can I say this? it's like we're looking at things in the context of we want. It's like AI is making life better. You get me? Since AI is making life better and efficient, it should be easier for me and you to live our lives not working but still living sustainable life. Okay? Hear me out. It's like I'm saying we should get paid for existing, but what's the point of us? What's the point of human beings innovating AI? If AI can be so smart, it can drive a car from your place, from your house to the mall and then back home. What's the point of us working? Like I feel like human beings, like as time goes on, human beings are supposed to be so carefree. All we do is art, food, and athletics. Those three things. Art, food, athletics. Art, food, athletics. One could argue athletics is art. Which means at one point you should be your whole life should be, I'm gonna wake up today, I'm gonna do something creative, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm just gonna go eat, and I'm gonna go socialize with other people. I'm gonna be playing chess, I'm gonna be playing games. It's just gonna be a human being existing. I'm just gonna be socializing, living life, because the world is surrounded by technology, and the world is moving forward that way. That's my first option. Then the other option is we could say, okay, life is getting better, but we should find like a neutral point where we stop developing life and maybe start spreading life more. Let's say we develop to a point where we stop developing our nations or whatever, and then we go outside Earth. Things like that. Life should be so simple that we start exploring anywhere and everywhere. And also, Roy, I think this lady is Korean. I don't know. She looks Korean to me, not Chinese. Koreans are the ones with like, like she looks like she cares about her face. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Chinese women do that. But then again, I don't know that many Chinese women.
Has to wait like a few thousand years probably.
Okay. Hey, you dropped it.
Thank you.
No worries. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
You have so many different religions telling you a lot about different parts of your prayer and how things supposed to go in life.
You believe in only one religion?
Yeah, only one.
And which religion is that?
The real one, nice religion.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Only go up when your zone is cold. Don't stand up immediately. Put your personal item under the bin unless there's space above, that kind of thing.
I'm not happy with the way President Trump runs his state, whatever.
I really don't have any. I'm just happy to be here, happy to be sitting next to you.
I don't think it's controversial though, is it? Because
no, I just said I don't have any big head.
Listen, I said I'm not happy with Mr.
They've
Trump.
been friends for too long.
That's good for you.
Is it controversial
that bike lane should be controversial. Like the fact that we're talking about tearing it up still, like, is insane.
Criminals should be held more accountable for their actions.
I don't love tipping culture.
I feel like people in this world, they try to say LeBron's the GOAT, they say LeBron's the best to ever do it, but then they haven't seen me.
Why aren't you in the league?
Humble.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I don't think we should give good customer service to people who are just really bad to you. Like they're like super rude.
So you should be able to ignore them, fight them, just like a 1-2, like a quick.
Let's settle it in the fitting rooms, you know?
More privacy.
Exactly, and the other customers don't need to see nothing.
And which store do you work at? Which location? On that note, it was time to head to the third and final location. What is your most controversial opinion?
That Michael Jackson is still alive.
Why do you think he's still alive?
I believe it in my heart. And he had like a closed casket. I think it's also just because I want him to be alive because I love him.
What are your thoughts about the kid stuff?
I don't think he did it. I think he's innocent.
Just go with the flow. Regardless for themselves.
I also think Michael
it's
Jackson
really
is innocent.
complicated. It's just ups and downs. Just
I
go
think Michael Jackson
with
is
the
innocent.
flow.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Shawarma is the best food ever.
Men should always pay on all day.
That guy said a shawarma is the best food ever. That's true. Yes, a shawarma is the best food ever. Shawarma is the best food ever because it's like bread, and then the content inside. A shawarma, you could have everything inside a shawarma you want. You can have rice and stew. You can have palace and stew. You could have pani, delele and stew and palace inside your shawarma. You can have anything and everything inside your shawarma. A shawarma is the perfect meal ever. I've realized it. I figured it out. Spa showed me that a shawarma is the perfect meal ever. A shout out Spa, man. I hope Spa sponsor me someday. I don't know, man. And you know what? If Spa comes to me and they say, Theodore, we want to sponsor you, I'm gonna say, just give me shawarmas. I just want shawarmas. That's all I want. Please give me shawarmas. I love shawarmas.
Do you think men should pay 100% of the time?
I think yes, because they are providers. If he doesn't have money, he should not have a relationship.
Sadism is underrated. Everyone has a point in their life where they have to realize sadness is part of the life and they have to deal with it no matter what.
Like, you know how right now we eat like 5 times a day? That's actually us being a cactus in a rainforest. If you think about it from like evolutionary biology perspective, we could go like days without our next meal.
So do you think more people should be fasting?
100%.
The healthcare industry isn't made for women.
I'm from Ukraine, alright? I
What?
don't support Russia in any sense.
Hold on, Chet. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. I would say someone is the best food, but it's not because you gotta do a lot of things to when you're eating. After, like, when it's prepared with let's say you look at some pizza and then you eat it with a spoon. That's the only thing. It's messy. But shawarma though. So this video, this guy says look at this guy. I think this is his girlfriend. Okay, listen to what he says.
And they have to deal with it no matter what.
Like, you know how right now we eat like 5 times a day? That's actually us being a cactus in a rainforest. If you think about it from like evolutionary biology perspective, we could go like days without our next meal.
So do you think more people...
He said people don't have to eat as much as they eat. This girl is fat. I don't even want to say she's fat. She's just thick. I like her. I like girls like this. But she has a fat face though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's on the bigger side. Okay, she's on the bigger side. This guy said this. Listen to what the girl says.
People should be fasting?
100%.
The healthcare industry isn't.
She said the healthcare industry isn't meant for women. He's cheating on her. She's cheating on him. They're going bend for bend. Yes, actually, yes. You can go days without eating. Recently, last week I went from Saturday to Tuesday. I didn't eat Sunday, Monday, and then I ate on Tuesday. Right now, this very moment, I think I could go from today to Saturday. I could skip, like, starting from, I just drank tea and bread. I could reach tomorrow at like 5 p.m. in the evening or 6 p.m. Actually, I think I could reach Sunday without eating from now on, like from today right now. Not even on some fasting type of thing. Like, don't even think of it as fasting. You know what you should think of it as? Think of it as actually wait for your body to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, really wait for your body to be hungry. Like, actually experience hunger. Like, don't eat so much. You actually have to feel like, I generally have zero energy in my body. Let me eat. Eat like a car. Like a car. You know how a car can drive? As long as there's fuel, your car can drive. Eat like a car. Wait for you to reach zero and then you refill. I could go a day. Yeah. That's bro, trust me. You can go 2 days. You can go 3 days. You know how human the thing is, I talk too much, isn't it? I feel like I talk too much, but it's okay. The human body works like Mahoraga. You know Mahoraga, the general, divine Sila Silva, divine, the Megumi, like Mahoraga, like that's how the human body works, right? So the way it works is whenever you made a complication, it adapts, it changes. Let's say you're 12, you start playing basketball, everyone is taller than you. You're gonna grow taller. You're gonna grow taller than like people around you, like your family members. Maybe your father's 5'5", you might grow up to 5'7", and that's how your body adapts. It realizes, okay, I gotta grow a little bit. You go a few days, you go like a few hours without water. You're not gonna wanna piss anymore because your body realizes, oh, I'm not drinking water. Let me chill. Like, there are things that adaptation that happen immediately, and then the adaptation that take years, and then the adaptation that take weeks. Some take days, some takes microseconds, some take, when you open your eyes and the light is too bright, your eyes adapt immediately. Okay? When you open your eyes and it's too bright, you adapt very fast. And when you if humans were born and they were getting chased by predators immediately after they were born, after a million years, human beings would be born running. That's what I'm saying. We adapt that fast. Hunger is an illusion. I don't agree with that one. Hold on, chill, gang. When I 4 to 5 years ago, you surviving got a struggle meal, so you've adapted. Nah, gang. Actually, I've started feeling this way recently. I started realizing, I don't necessarily have to eat. It clicked for me like a few days ago, actually. After that Saturday to Tuesday thing, I realized, I don't really have to eat every day. So ever since then, I've realized, if I think about it, I've never really actually been hungry. I just wanted to eat. I felt like, okay, I have to eat. But was I really hungry though? Was I really hungry? I wasn't. Friday, I went to basketball, came back home. Thursday, I went to basketball, came back home. Friday, I spent the whole day without eating. Ate on Saturday, spent Sunday without eating, spent Monday without eating. Then Tuesday, I ate. I realized, I don't really have to eat. I just want to eat. Yeah, and the issue is I have to fight my brain telling me I have to eat. But let's continue though.
Made for women.
I'm from Ukraine, alright? I don't support Russia in any sense or Russian people in any sense. I hate everything about that.
Kids is a choice. I've chosen not to.
That we don't treat life as it should be.
How do you think we should be treating life?
People like to complicate shit. Pardon my French. We like to complicate it. Life is so simple. We don't need to worry about a 9 to 5 schedule. About do I need this or do I want that? Doesn't matter about that.
Oh, he's wearing the same headset as me, this guy.
First date, man has to pick.
I don't know if this first pick for the Leafs is going to change anything next year.
I think gambling supports positive mental health.
I think that humans should die. We're really bad for the planet. We're the most selfish creatures to ever exist.
It's always that when you stream you all about that. See what I'm saying? It's always that one person who thinks he knows. There's always that one person that thinks they know better than everyone. And when you ask them anything, okay, tell us what you think, they would say something like this: I think humans should die and they're bad for the planet. What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? Like, no, she does not have a point. She does not have a point. What is she talking about? Do you guys know how big the earth is? First of all, do you know how big the earth is? Do you know how much damage you have to do to the earth to actually kill it? There's not enough damage for you to do to the earth to a point where you can actually damage it. All these things where it's like, stop burning there's you're killing the planet. Oh, bro, that's propaganda, gang. That's lies, gang. I do believe in climate change. I do believe in all those things. I just feel like people don't understand what they're really talking about. Do you understand the amount of good things human beings do? You know how destructive humans are. I do agree. Global warming is real. I agree. But do you understand how much? How much? Like, let me think. I want to think of the right example. Okay, for things to work out, you gotta think of the earth as a for the earth is a living being, right? The earth is a whole entire living being, right? So if the earth is a living being, let's say the earth is a human body, okay? As a person, there are things where there are good germs on your body, there are bad germs on your body, there are good diseases, there are bad diseases, whatever it is. Where it's like, you know you have flu. I wouldn't call it a good disease, but it's there in you, stays with you forever. And then you know you don't have something else. You don't have Ebola right now. You don't have HIV, God forbid. Like a serious thing, where you actually have to take care of it every time. The earth, as human beings to the earth, would be like we would be like hair follicles inside the ear. That's how insignificant we are to the earth. I feel like people overrate this take. It's an overrated take that human beings should die. Like, at this rate, then in the next couple of decades, the earth will be messed up. Nah, gang, it won't be. It won't. We're here for a very, 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 very long time. The Earth has a higher chance of getting damaged by the sun than getting damaged by human beings. Because all of the things happening on Earth are from Earth and they're gonna go back to the Earth. Like there's nothing you can do that would actually destroy the planet to that point. Trees are the immune system. Yeah. And they're actually not though. The immune system is the ocean, the sea. Do you see how big the sea is? The trees are the immune system. We might our only issue would be like maybe human beings are very evil to other human beings and other animals, but to the earth itself, the earth, there's nothing we can do to the earth. There's literally nothing we can do to the earth to reach a point where we're like, okay, we fucked up the planet. If it's there, we're gonna take a very, very long time. And if we get closer to reaching a point like that, our human brains are gonna adapt and by then the technology, either the technology or whatever, is gonna adapt to put us over the edge. Like I feel like the earth is a god for if you really sit down and think about it. I'm saying, me personally, I'm saying the take of us human beings have to go is a wrong take, is a bad take. I find time some other time and then I break it down properly. Right now I'm just waffling, but yeah.
If you look at dinosaurs, you watch a dinosaur documentary, they've been around for billions and billions of years. They've come back bigger. Humans have been here for not even a fraction of the time and we're destroying each other. We're cruel to each other. We're mean to each other. We want to like get rid of each other and we should just all die for the planet.
For the planet.
For the planet.
No.
Yo, I think peptides should be FDA approved and legal.
It's not all that great to own a home. Renting is way better.
Get rid of
Elon is trying to leave the planet for a reason. Elon is trying to leave the planet for a reason because he knows everyone is hungry and everyone is broke right now. If the whole world is poor, the richest man is the cause of our poor. Is the reason why we're all poor. What would we do after that? We have to make sure the richest man is no longer richer than everyone. Everyone, I'm telling you right now, we're all eventually, I don't know if it's tomorrow or after 10,000 years, we're all gonna realize that for the human being to live the best life possible is for us to be equal. That's the only way to live. Actually, not even equal. It's for life to be fair. The only way for us to live a proper life is for life to be fair. If I'm Theodore and I go to school and I graduate with a degree, if I can't get a job because there are no jobs, I should have something to do, something I can do that would sustain me being alive. That's fair. Okay? That's fair. If we're all equal, imagine inflation. If we're all equal, there would be no need for inflation. If we're all equal, how can there be inflation? You know what I'm saying? Like, the concept of billionaires doesn't make sense to me, I think. But it's there though. Hey, man.
Like the gentle parenting. Bring a little bit more discipline back. Kids aren't scared. They're entitled. Not that they have to be scared, don't get me wrong, but they have no respect anymore.
Drake is not that good. Drake is not. Oh. Sorry, Iceman dropped. Ooh. The album was mid. Maid of Honor was mid. Absolute dog water.
I'm Persian. I'm against the monarchy. I don't think it's good. A lot of people love it. I don't like it.
I feel like pandas are just polar bears in disguise.
So they're secretly polar bears.
Yeah.
So how did they become pandas? And why are they pandas?
I think like the government dyes them.
How did you first come to this conclusion?
Deep dive on Reddit. McDonald's is overrated.
I mean this like from a good place in my heart, bringing back masculinity. I feel like men can provide for women. And like if they just do that more, it'll make women want to be not out at the club and instead like at home with you and everything like that.
What is your most controversial opinion?
That men's voices aren't low anymore.
My most controversial opinion is I think truck drivers are compensating with their trucks because they're compensating for something else.
What?
Men don't have the capacity to not be lustful.
So you think all men are lustful?
Yes.
I don't like sushi.
I don't like sushi either.
You're Asian and you don't like sushi.
Well, I'm Chinese. I don't really like peanut butter. It gives me a headache.
We should teach religion in schools.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen is the prince that was promised. And it's not Jon Snow. And you can't convince me that it's Jon Snow.
I agree.
Not
yes,
Jon
I
Snow.
agree.
I don't like Chipotle.
What about you?
I don't think you should drink on random days. You should only drink if you're like getting drunk. Why are you drinking otherwise? Like that's a waste of money.
And before I knew it, I was at 99 opinions with one more to go. What is your most controversial opinion?
I would say feminism.
What about feminism? Now that we have 100 controversial opinions, it's time to put them all on a board and ask 100 more people to vote to determine the most controversial one of them all. This is the board with all 100 opinions?
Donovan, you say, let me talk about that for a second. No one actually knows that for sure. No one knows if the world actually needs good and bad at the same time. No one really knows that, okay? So I would say to you is, people only think the world needs both good and bad to spin because that's the only thing we know. That's literally the only thing we know. There's nothing else we know. That's why we think that. Yeah, no, I would say to you, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Just because we know that doesn't mean that's the only thing that's possible. It just means we don't know the better option. You know? And also, you guys gotta remember what almost all of the world is reflecting the Western ideologies and all those things. You know what I'm saying? Like influenced by very foreign concepts for most of the world. So all those takes, oh, we need good and bad. I don't think so. If there are no thieves, there are no cops, no lawyers, no judges. Okay, fine. Let's start with thieves. Why are they thieves? People are hungry, right? Roy says it actually does. People are hungry. People are hungry and thought, okay, let's get food. The best way for me to get food here is to steal. And then as a society, we realized, okay, people are stealing in the society. We didn't think, okay, let's feed everyone. Let's stop hogging the food. Let's do this. Let's feed everyone. They thought, okay, no, fuck this. People are stealing. Let's come together as a group and make sure we catch those people that are stealing. And then other people say, okay, people are stealing and they're getting caught. I think we should defend the people that are stealing because see how people are stealing. It's not their fault. Let's defend them. And then judges came about where someone said, okay, I feel like there's so many elements to this situation. Let me be the one at the top to decide who's right and who's wrong. That's where judges come from. So if I ask you right now, what's the best solution for all those things? Is it not to stop? Is it not to feed everyone? Is it not to make sure everyone is living good? That way there will be no thieves. If you feed everyone, how do you produce tomorrow's natural resources? I don't know what we are disagreeing on or agreeing on. Let me tell you what I'm saying, right? My thing is, right now, if I had to take us in the chat, it's 5 people in the chat and me, 6 of us, right? If we were to take the 6 of us, chat, the 6 of us like this and say, hi guys, we're gonna put you in a farm, okay? There's a big farm, okay? And Theodore, whether you own sheep, Roy, you own goats, Don, you own elephants, someone owns this, someone owns this, someone owns that, right? We're all married, we have wives and everything, right? And then I make 3 kids, he makes 3 kids, he makes 4, he makes 5, he makes this, and then my farm, Donovan's farm with the sheep falls. If Donovan's farm with the sheep falls and he has a family, he has to feed that family. And now I'm keeping to myself. I'm keeping, like, everyone is keeping to their own. They're not sharing their resources. In that situation, we're all doing what our own thing day. Donovan has to steal. You're going to have to steal from us because I'm not going to feed your family, Donovan, for you. And if you come to me and say, okay, Theodore, I'm trying to buy your elephants, I'm going to say, what are you going to buy my elephants with if you don't have your sheep? You could have bought them with your sheep, but you have nothing, right? But now what I say is, if it happens, God forbid, that Donovan, you lose everything, I think everyone there in the farm should say, okay, gents, we see what Theodore is, Donovan is doing bad. Let's chip in one each, so that Donovan can work his way up and then actually start sustaining himself. Like, life should be fair for everyone. Okay, if life is fair, the only good or bad we have is gonna be a good or bad way we call it mental health, where someone is a psychopath. That brain just tells them kill that person. I feel like that's the only reason why they should be bad, because it's a mental thing, cannot be stopped. I don't know if I'm making sense, but my thing is, this is wishful thinking. Obviously, this is all theoretical thinking, because the real world already, we have so many bad things going on, so many good things going on. It's a mix. But we can live in a world where it's nothing but good things happening. It can actually happen, but I can't prove it because I don't have evidence of that actually happening. I don't have proof of it actually happening. So I can just think, I can think it, but I just can't prove it. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, come on, gang. If we're neighbors and you're hungry and I have food, why can I give you food until when you're back on your feet? You know, why can I give you food so that when you're back on your feet, we're all eating. It's for the betterment of the neighborhood. Because if you don't have food, you're gonna have to steal. Now we're all losing. Now I hate you. Now we're fighting. Now there's good and bad. Now things are going downhill. Now, you know, like, it's like a step by step until we reach a bad point. Because I don't, you know, but okay, let's continue.
Now let's go find 100 more people to vote. On this board, there are 100 controversial opinions. All I need you to do is pick which one you think is the most controversial.
Okay. Maybe the only religion that exists is Christianity.
Yeah. Perfect. I think this one, yeah.
The world is
getting better, yeah.
Could you just make a small tally right under it?
Yeah.
Just to line up? Perfect.
You can't change your gender is very controversial.
Perfect.
In relationship, men should pay 90% of the time. Okay, that's controversial.
90% is too much, you think?
Yeah, it is too much. It's like,
we ain't got too much money out here.
The first few people all picked different answers, but as I approached 25 votes, one opinion was clearly standing out.
So we have asked 25 people to vote so far, and right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead.
Bro, she was tweaking.
I might need like more space for the tallies later on, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, oh my god, I would date a racist. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is insane. I would date a racist. This is the most controversial opinion I've ever seen. Dating a racist is pretty bad.
Oh, really?
What do you mean, really? Oh, date a racist. Sorry.
We are halfway there. We have 50 votes total. Right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead at 26 votes.
Although one opinion was pulling far ahead in the votes, there was another opinion that surprisingly caught people's attention too.
What do you dislike about fedora hats so much?
Just not a fan of how they look.
Who the hell's wearing fedoras?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a scary one. I mean, fedora hats is up there though. Yeah. Fedora hats is very up there.
Fedora hats.
Oh my goodness, what did the fedora hat do to you?
After 100 votes, the results were pretty one-sided. Surprisingly, people weren't a big fan of fedora hats for some reason.
Alright. Hey man, W video, I won't lie. W video. That is a nice one.